So, hopefully my 2 followers will return. If not, that'll be sad. But I am still going to keep playing. Of course, if it crashes again, that means it's probably not capable of doing the overlay. So I'll have to, in that case, rely on the text-to-voice option. Which is not, I don't know, just, I can kind of understand it, but then I kind of, yeah. Well, we'll just see. Got you here, close that door so you can't cause me trouble.
Hang on, man. This is compromised. Got to set up somewhere else. I said, target! All units confirmed!
Yeah, 2 for the price of 1. Get them while they're hot. Oh, that is why you gotta be careful. Not to be too close to the blast radius. I need to stop being so taking so many risks. I'm putting myself out in the harm's way, and I need to go a little slower. I guess I'm just anxious. I'm so close to the end, and I want to see how it ends. And I'm hoping there's going to be a new game plus mode. Oh. Close. think I'm gonna need that AUG. The way I've been playing, at least. I wonder if that's the right way or not. Hello to whoever just came on. If you were... Oh, there you are. Yes, my day's going quite well, except for that very random crash I just had, and I'm hoping not to have again. Looking... So close to the end of the game. I need to stop trying to save my items and really go for it.
And now, we must be with you. Statements will be made, and the rest will be... There you go, man.
Come on, elevator.
Right there. You get it too? Receive the mark. Target the wheel! Okay!
Yeah? I'm doing a video.
Adam, it's me. That pocket secretary in Hong Kong. It went live a few seconds ago. Just long enough to shoot out a message.
You intercepted
It's
it?
a live
Yeah, but it's
stream
cryptic.
to YouTube.
Looks like meeting in session. Proceed with delivery. Key 2202.
As we
think this
consider
is
the
the end of the
importance
game.
of this moment on a national level, on a global level, on a humanitarian level...
Nobody drink. The champagne's been poisoned.
But I had it replaced. It's a cuvée de prestige.
You and your guests need to get out of Apex Center now, Brown. Slater's dead. Tarvos is compromised. They've come to stop you. Can you get everyone to the helipad?
Yes, of course. My security team will escort us, but what about the other attendees?
I'm afraid there have already been casualties, Brown. But I'm going after the people who did this.
Then you have a long way to climb.
Hey, I made it. He's still alive. I forget who Brown is. He's not Brown and Crouppen, that's for sure. That joke probably doesn't make much sense outside of the local area. But... Oh! I saw it. Game Plus. And a new difficulty. I never asked for this. And you're right, I didn't ask for this. Nobody needs more difficulty. Well, no, wait a minute. I thought I still had more to do.
Santo CEO Nathaniel Brown took to the stage today to praise Interpol and Tarvis security services for thwarting what could have been a major terror attack during his Safe Harbor convention last week. Interpol has confirmed that a group of radical terrorists linked to the Augmented Rights Coalition wired the residential towers surrounding Apex Center with enough explosives to destroy 2 city blocks. As shocking as that fact turns out to be, Brown had only this controversial opinion to give.
We must not make rash decisions based on fear, nor should we allow
Somehow it feels
minority to dictate
like...
our future.
I don't know.
The Human Restoration Act is a perversion of all the United Nations.
I kind of expected
In time,
something more.
I believe saner
Maybe there
minds
is. Maybe I'm just getting ahead of myself.
Strong words from a man with an even stronger bank account. Let us see if his prediction proves true. This is Eliza.
Hey, are you even listening to this?
Live
We won.
from Pike.
Did we?
We completely disrupted their plan. Marchenko, the Orchid, the bombs. You've been under too long, man. Time to come up for air. Take a breath. Janus messaged me last night, said Brown's been lobbying like a champ. He and the people you saved know the act isn't a solution. Picus will talk around it as long as they can, but that thing is finished.
Janus always seems to have the inside track. Except when it really matters.
What are you thinking?
How many more plans do they have in motion? How many more soldiers like Marchenko are waiting for the call?
Don't call him a soldier. He was a thug, man. Soldiers have a code of honor. Honestly, I'm surprised you let him live.
I let him live.
Wasn't my place to play judge and executioner, Alex. We should be concerned for every life, no matter how badly it's been lived.
Once a cop, always a cop, huh?
Regardless, we want the men behind him. Behind the Human Restoration Act. The ones still out there in the shadows. It's time for me to start pulling them into the light.
Well, now we got names. Manderley and Page. The collective won't stop until we bring these guys down.
And of course they fail.
Well, there's one more
Because those
name
are the
I want
villains
to
from the
face
first
too.
game.
Janus.
So that's what you've
A
been
game
chewing
that
on.
desperately needs remaking.
Look, I'll try, Adam, but I already told you, he doesn't like meetings that aren't on his terms.
Then give him a choice. Either he sets up a meeting, face to face, or I find him myself. I think it's high time we met the man behind the mask, Alex. Don't you?
Criminals may have achieved
That's
the
yes,
impossible
and
in Prague last week.
you see, this is
But
actually a
looking at the
computer
most secure
AI.
data archiving
One of the two
facility
AIs in the
world.
original game, in fact.
According to rumors circulating the internet, Czech state police were called to investigate at the Palisade Property Bank after bank security guards exchanged heavy gunfire with an augmented assailant. It is not known at this time what vault the assailant was after, or if in fact he successfully broke in. Palisade Bank Corporation owners released
kind
a
of.
statement earlier this evening,
There's like,
claiming that any rumors of a
how can I,
break-in at our
you know,
highly secured
the way
facility
I'm
are just
understanding the
that,
online
rumors.
mode is
Between you
kind
and
of
me,
like
folks,
the
I
Splinter
think they
Cell
don't protest too
Conviction
much.
Online,
A
where you
coroner's
had
report released in
mercs
Prague today
and
offers
spies.
shocking new insight into the death of
One
Dr.
group trying to
Talos
steal
Rucker,
data, the other
former
one I
leader
guess
of
trying
the
to secure it.
Augmented
I don't know.
Rights
I'm not even
Coalition.
sure there really is a technically a
Apparently, the
merc
primary
side. It may
cause of
just be
doctor's
spies
death
against
was the
the
exceedingly
environment.
high level of alcohol found in his system.
It may be spy
No
against
other
spy.
toxins were present,
I
nor
haven't
were
really
there
done
signs
it.
of any
I'm not
suspicious
not really a
activity.
multiplayer gamer.
Sources close to Rucker tell me he had been struggling with alcoholism ever since becoming a public figure. I am sure I do not need to remind you folks that the organization he founded, the Augmented Rights Coalition, has been linked to last week's horrifying terror attack in London. Augmented terrorist Viktor Marchenko, whom
There's
law
a guy
enforcement
I
officials
saved
describe as being
instead of
instrumental
killing.
in the planning and execution of devastating violence in London last week, is being moved to a secure facility for questioning. A long-standing member of the Augmented Rights Coalition, Marchenko has been very outspoken about his motives for the attack, claiming it was appropriate retribution for injustices suffered by the Augmented. I do not know about you folks, but there is only one question I really want the answer to right now. When will the United Nations pass the Human Restoration Act so that dangerous killers like Marchenko can no longer terrorize us? It seems not so long ago that Dr. Talos Rucker was on this very program, trying to convince all of us that his Augmented Rights Coalition was a non-violent organization. Today, of course, we are all a little bit wiser. It did not take long for ARC to reveal its true colors once Dr. Rucker was dead. Since last week's attack, the United Nations has officially labeled ARC a terrorist organization. As we speak, brave state police officers in the Czech Republic are raiding ARC-controlled compounds inside the Udalek complex.
The controller's getting low
Here is an
on
example
power.
of the defiance they are encountering.
And since I'm using my mic, I can't
Swear you have it all
use
wrong.
my battery
Wrong.
pack. So I'll have to use a different solution.
What you don't see, you don't realize that Viktor Marchenko was not ARC. He was trying to kill ARC, kill the cause. But he has failed. We are strong, we are innocent, and we will not be used as pawns by rich, scared men who want to make us less than human.
I am sorry, young man, but methinks thou doth protest too much. The Diwali criminal organization is under intense scrutiny this evening for their role in the London
Slight
attack.
spoiler alert, that woman speaking is actually a holographic projection of a rudimentary AI.
Among those being sought for
You'll find that out in
questioning
this game. That was something from the last one, Human Revolution.
Sources close to the man tell me, however, that Nicoladze has gone off the grid,
yeah.
and it is unlikely he will ever be found.
To be honest, some of the
An
AI
indication of guilt, perhaps?
advancements in this game
Join
and the
the
last
online discussion
kind of
and
break
let us know
the
what you
original, where
News out of Paris
one of
today,
the
where a
big
sharp
reveals
rise
is
in
that
illegal
there are two
underground
advanced
publications may have
AIs
links to
that
the prison escape recently
are trying to
orchestrated abroad.
plot some kind of
Czech state police were holding members
conspiracy
of the
and
underground news group
merge.
Solostat on charges of disturbing
Which
the
goes
peace,
to another
human
spoiler.
trafficking, and media terrorism. The radicals escaped their holding cell, however, and are believed to have subsequently
Yeah,
made
I
their way
mean,
deeper into Western
it
Europe.
is just an AI.
Shortly after their escape,
No,
a radical
most people in this
publication called
world
Silhouette
don't know
began
that,
appearing throughout France.
but during the
As
course of the
Solostat
last game,
regarded
you
itself as
discover
Silhouette, I am sure you will agree
it
with me on this
kind
one,
of
folks.
by
No
accident.
matter
It
what
wasn't
names
really what
people
your
go
character
by.
was trying to
There is
figure
nothing
out.
more dangerous than the spread of false news. Turning our attention now to a more colorful story. A recent incident inside an illegal underground drug laboratory has led authorities to
I have
the
absolutely
heart of
no
France
idea how long this is
neon
going to take.
operation. According to sources familiar with the new drug, the dangers of neon had more to do with illegal distribution methods and criminal ties than with consuming the drug itself. Make no mistake, folks, neon is illegal, and the dismantling of this laboratory is good news for everyone. However, some...
We are human beings. I'm gonna let these credits roll, because there's a possibility of a hidden ending at the end of this. There was in the previous game, where it revealed some information about Bob Cage. So, you know. And then I'll start a new game plus. I'll probably start a whole new video for that. I think IDOS's best move, my opinion at least, would be to take either the engine of Human Revolution or Mankind Divided, I don't care which, and remake the original finally. I mean, it might be a little more difficult than, say, some of the other options, but it would be the best one. If they don't want to go through the trouble of remaking everything, since all the maps of the original are in Unreal Tournament engine, they could, with some tweaks, port it over up the ladder of Unreal engines up till it gets to the latest Unreal engine, which, I mean, I don't know how easy that would be, but it certainly would probably be easier than starting from scratch. Then it'd just be a matter of replacing any textures that look too low resolution. I wonder, my understanding about most game development is that you make these full-blown textures and then you kind of identify where you want things to run at. Say with the original Deus Ex, you wanted it to run on a Pentium, but the level of texture you designed were way too massive. So you scale back until it runs. If that's the case, and I'm not saying it is, they should somewhere have a data vault with all the original high resolution textures. If not, well, I'm sure there's a lot of textures they could easily find substitutes for. And I think it'd be worth their time. I mean, I would pay $60 to own a remake of the original. Oh yeah, I mean, these games, the amount of people it's mind-blowing just how many people are involved in a single game development now. When the industry started, a game could be made by 1 to 5 people tops. I mean, just like the whole game front to back. You couldn't really do that now with most AAA titles. Heck, even a lot of indie titles are made with, teams of at least 10 people. It is definitely a much different kind of world that we game in. And I mean, that's fine, reality evolves. We change the way we do things, and yes, poacher.
That is not the point. You should have all been informed.
That is why we are here now.
Volkart.
That guy sounds familiar.
What's done is done. The broad strokes of the operation were very clear and haven't changed. There are always adjustments that will occur in the field. You should know that.
Adjustments? Those were not mere adjustments.
Interpol was more capable than we anticipated. They have a new augmented agent by the name of
Adam Jensen,
who we believe may have had external help, possibly by the Juggernaut Collective or even Janus directly.
We're looking into it, but
all that is speculation at this point. Let's find out more and reconvene later this week. Thank you, everyone. That'll be all.
It's your own fault.
I'm aware of that, Doctor.
Elizabeth sends her regards.
Report.
Overall, the subject seems quite well adjusted despite the massive traumas he's experienced, and his memories are still consistent with the program. He is remarkably stable.
Excellent. How close is he to contact with Janus?
Very.
It's only a matter of time.
I think they're talking about Adam. Wow. Huh. I had some suspicions that there was a reason Adam was still around. I mean, it's not been confirmed. I believe one of two things. That's the real Adam Jensen you're playing as through the whole time, or it's a replacement with implanted memories. And in the original, the character you play as is a clone of another guy, Paul, who I also believe is a clone of somebody else. So cloning is not actually too far out of the realm for this series. It could very well be that, in fact, that would actually explain one interesting thing, which is the original Deus Ex starred J.C. Denton. The second game did not star him, had a new character. And then the third one had Adam Jensen, which, where I'm getting at is, there's never really been a history of repeating protagonists. Heck, even Deus Ex The Fall, a mobile game, had a whole new guy. So what if the character you're playing as in Mankind Divided is not actually Adam Jensen, but a clone? Like I said, implanted memories and all. At some point, he could be activated. Of course, when we find this out, we'll be in some DLC with an additional missions or a future game where you finally play as another character who has to stop Adam. I don't know. If anybody wants to get the latest on what I've been doing, go on to Facebook, look up my name, Joseph Grutt. If you cannot spell that, just leave a message in the comments below. I'll reply, and I'll update the information on this video with a link to my Facebook page, and yeah. Trying to figure out how much longer to let this run. I mean, post-credits usually only mean something when the credits are over. What if there's another post-credit? Since the credits are still going. It'll be on mid-credit. Now, do they post? No. One day, I want to be one of these people who help make one of these great games. I know I'm a little off track on my education, but, you know, it's never too late. Till I'm 6 feet under, I can still do it. That is the wonder of this life that we are living. That you are not really stuck on the path that you are on if you so choose to change. Amen. You're right. And I'm going to put my mind to it. I'm going to finish my computer science degree through the local college Vatterott. That'll get me my basics taken care of. Then I'm going to go back to Full Sail, and I'm going to get that, an associate's degree, I think. I think it's the equivalent of a 4-year degree. Transferring all my Vatterott credits over will dramatically speed up what I'm doing, and I already have Full Sail credits, so it certainly won't take me half as long as it was going to originally. I just have to buckle down. I had to stop last time I was going because I let it get away from me. IDOS Montreal Technology. Special thanks, Adam Phillips. I'm not gonna read all the names. Sorry. That's a lot of people, though. Wonder what they did. Looks like we're finally at the end of the actual credits. I don't know if there's going to be more to the story. Oh. Aw, somebody passed away. That's pretty sad. Well, I thought the credits were done, but here's some more credits. I wonder if you're gonna have credits for all the credits. You know, like this is the guy who wrote the credits. This is the guy who programmed the scroll of the credits. And this guy made the music that was in the credits. I'm looking forward to seeing how the new Game Plus mode works, though. In the last game, it let you carry over all the augmentations you'd already earned. Which, I mean, really makes the game a lot easier in some ways. And it's almost the only way to guarantee you can get all the augmentations. Because you never really get enough practice points to unlock everything in one playthrough. At least I think, that's how I remember it, but you know, I'll have to double check. This game was quite a good looking game. It had some pretty good storytelling. Not great, I'll admit that I'm probably going to end up having to play a couple times to really remember everything, otherwise it was kind of forgettable, which isn't the greatest compliment a game can get. It did improve in a lot of ways over the previous game, and I think I only end up being the direct cause of one person's death throughout the entire game, and really that was also an accident. I lobbed a grenade to take out a turret, and that fool was just too close. I mean, the game doesn't let you warn them, get out of the way. So, he had to take one for the team. So, that death aside though, I didn't kill anybody in my entire playthrough. And that, you can't say that about the original Human Revolution, because that one, it had these weird boss fights that you pretty much had to kill those bosses. In my mind, it was a questionable move, but you know, it was a small blemish on an otherwise fun game. Both Human Revolution and Mankind Divided have been reasonably worthy successors to the original Deus Ex. Not as great as the original, but they are, as far as being reasonable about my expectations, I say these two lived up to it. That's in contrast to Invisible Wars, which was the direct sequel. That one just, it didn't do it. It didn't have what it needed to. It didn't have, I mean, it wasn't a bad game, but it failed to be a good Deus Ex. And that was really what it needed to be. I think that's a lot of why I kind of want to see a remake of the original. Because with these sequels, you know, their biggest strength is their modern visuals. But to get everything back on track, a remake of the original would help the designers see where they can take future games. You know, the level designs were much better, the choices I don't know. It's my opinion, so I may be the only one. I see it. NVIDIA, the graphics card company, kind of handled the game. Funny thing is, the chipset in both the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 are AMD. Well, I guess it's not surprising. Both, well, at least on the PlayStation 4, there were some frame losses here and there. Every once in a while, it would just kind of stutter, and I was like, come on, really, guys? I earned a trophy! Woo-hoo! Alright, I am going to call this video an end. And I'm going to be making a new one soon to show off the new Game Plus. And to show what kind of difference there are, so... Have a good day.